In today's video, I'm flying Hawaiian Airlines' brand new Boeing 787 Dreamliner in first class. This beautiful aircraft is a real head-turner, and I'll be checking out the food, onboard service, and really road testing this unique first-class experience with all new closing-door first-class suites. It'll take 5.5 hours to travel the 2,914 miles from Phoenix to Honolulu. Let's go. Welcome to Phoenix Airport, where check-in for this morning's flight to Honolulu begins bright and early at 5:15 a.m. I'm in first class today, so it's easy to drop my bags in the priority lane and head airside, where I'm greeted by a glimpse of today's aircraft. Hawaiian uses Terminal 3 in Phoenix alongside budget carriers Spirit and Frontier, and also Alaska Airlines, who are the subject of an imminent merger with Hawaiian, if it ever goes ahead. One of the things that might surprise you is that although Hawaiian Airlines is a full-service carrier and this is one of its flagship routes, operated using a long-haul 787, there is actually no lounge provided here in Phoenix, so I'm having to make do with my priority pass today. The Escape Lounge is the only lounge option in Terminal 3, and you will need a priority pass or pay an entry fee to get in if flying with Hawaiian. It's not a bad lounge, it's better than nothing, but don't expect to get a decent breakfast here. Today's flight has a brunch menu in first class, and I'm really looking forward to that. Overall, if you get unlimited lounge access on Priority Pass, sure, check out the Escape Lounge and save yourself $10 on a coffee and croissant, but I wouldn't be wanting to pay any money to get in here. If you don't have a Priority Pass, it's a hefty $40 for entry. Next to the lounge there is, supposedly, an art gallery, but sadly it isn't open today. Today's video is sponsored by Surfshark VPN, an award-winning virtual private network. Most of you are probably worried about getting your bank details hacked or your personal details spread around the dark web, but for me, the most terrifying thing is being hacked on YouTube. This has actually happened. Last year there was a spate of channels that got their channels hijacked by scammers.
If you haven't noticed already, a lot of high-profile YouTubers have been getting hacked over the past couple of months. You've probably seen your fair share of those Tesla live streams promoting Elon Musk and some fake crypto BS, which is what those channels become once they're hacked.
The biggest victim so far has over 10 million subscribers. You see, if my account gets hacked, not only will the hackers be able to access my YouTube channel and post whatever they like, they also get all of my income. So this is where Surfshark comes in, which is a great first line of defense against scammers. It stops hackers, scammers, and even legitimate companies from tracking me online and secure my identity, encrypting all my sensitive data that I send and receive over the internet. Surfshark's pretty smart. It also sends me notifications if and when it detects I'm on an unsecure network, prompting me to make sure it's turned back on. So what are you waiting for? Stay safe online, unblock locked content, leverage some lower prices online, and stay safe from scammers and hackers. Secure your privacy with Surfshark. Enter coupon code WINGINIT for an extra 4 months for free at surfshark.deals/WINGINIT. Our Boeing 787-9 Dreamliner November 780 Hotel Alpha is pretty much brand new, having been delivered in April of this year. It carries the stunning Pualani tail and silver mailele around the fuselage, and is named Kalepa, a ridge formation in Kauai, Hawaii. The aircraft is ETOPS certified, meaning it's permitted to operate long over-water routes to places like Hawaii from the US mainland. Also, check out Hawaii's state flag, the only one with the Union Jack still on it, referencing its history as part of the British Empire. By the way, if you're enjoying this video, don't forget to subscribe. You'll join a community of hundreds of thousands of other trip report enthusiasts exploring the world with me. One of the things I love about flying in the US is that with most of the airlines here, even after you've checked in and even if you've got a paper boarding pass, you can actually edit your seat online right up until boarding starts. And I've just found seat 1A is available, and that's the one I really wanted. Hawaiian has installed 34 Adient Ascent closing door suites in its first class cabin, each one offering direct aisle access, a departure from its cabin on the A330, which has the seating in pairs, ideal for couples or families. Wow, here we go, finally off to Hawaii on this beautiful 787. Can't wait. Hey, good morning.
Aloha. ABC?
Hey. Wow. Seat 1A is my home for the next 6 hours or so, and I have to say the cabin and seat both look great. All window seats are equal on the 787, except for row 6, which has a missing window. Couples might prefer the centre pairs, but do be aware these seats face away from each other. There's a privacy partition if you get fed up with your neighbour, and the windows are locked black before pushback to keep the cabin cool. It's been a whopping 33 degrees in Phoenix overnight, and the aircraft has been on the ground since 11 p.m. Menus are distributed before departure, and let me know what you'd choose from here in the comments below. So here we are right up front on the Hawaiian Dreamliner. I've got myself an early morning Mai Tai and cheers. And here's to an amazing flight over to Honolulu. Oh yes. Our flight path takes us around to the south of the airfield, and we get a great view of the Estrella Mountains as we now head west towards the Pacific. This seat has many strengths, but one important weakness which we'll come to a bit later on in the video. I think the aesthetics and the feel of this seat are spot on, distinctively Hawaiian and with unique colours and tones. The table folds out like so and can be swiveled to let you out. The seat control options include a Do Not Disturb light, and there are conventional USB and universal socket charge points, as well as a wireless charge point seen just here. Storage is adequate, and this is indeed a very comfortable seat. Row 1 will be served first in the cabin, so you should get your first choice of meal, and unlike other seats, you get a little area above the screen to place your bedding and soft items. In case you're wondering, Hawaiian used the word kokua to mean selfless help. Service on board is great, and the crew were top-notch on this flight. Also, can we get some appreciation for full-sized coffee cups on an aircraft? That's a lot rarer than you'd think. We leave the coast of the US mainland near Huntington Beach and pass over Santa Catalina Island. Its distinctive cliff-top runway used to be a challenge for me when I was a kid and played Flight Simulator. I've ordered the pancakes, which come with a chicken sausage and fruit compote, selection of fresh fruit, a warm croissant and a yuzu pound cake for dessert. It was delicious. So I've travelled a lot of business class and I've taken a lot of flights and I've seen a lot of ways of presenting salt and pepper, but nothing quite as inventive as this. Hawaiian provide headphones for the entertainment, but to be honest, they aren't that great, and you can always plug in your own anyway. However, the selection of entertainment is pretty solid. I watched Michael Collins. A small claim to fame, the actor playing Cackle Brewer here went to school with my dad. It's a small world. There's also some very cute Japanese content about the attractions in Hawaii. The bathrooms on this 787 are pretty standard, and I was kind of surprised not to see any flowers or leaves in here as I've seen before on this airline. I wonder if that's a permanent change. The seat folds flat into a bed exactly 2 meters long, and that's ideal for the overnight routes these aircraft fly from Hawaii to the US continent. These seats also have closing doors, and if you watch my videos regularly, you'll know I think these are a bit of a gimmick. They don't really provide any additional privacy, and anyone in the aisle can look at you anyway, and they don't even close fully. What's worse, these ones are really flimsy and rattle a lot in turbulence. We're closing in on our destination, and the big island of Hawaii is now visible, with its gigantic Mauna Kea volcano peaking above the cloud.
We'll begin our descent into the Honolulu area very shortly. At this time, our walk-up bars and Ohana snack carts are closed for landing. We'll be coming through the cabin to collect your food service items, along with the State of Hawaii Department of Agriculture forms.
Hawaii requires all visitors to fill in an agriculture form to protect its unique flora and fauna. What a beautiful place it is as we approach. And so we've arrived in Honolulu after a stunning flight from Phoenix. Hawaiian has entered a new era with its Dreamliners. It's arguably the US's most distinctive large airline, and I would definitely recommend flying with them. However, be aware that Starlink Wi-Fi is only available on some A321neo aircraft, and there was no Wi-Fi installed on this 787 yet, which makes it a little less competitive than other legacy airlines on this route. I paid $800 for this route one way, about $300 fewer than American, who are the only other airline to fly direct from Phoenix, but who do so on an Airbus A321, which has ordinary recliner seats in first class. Thank you so much for watching, and thanks to Surfshark for sponsoring this video. Don't forget, secure your privacy with Surfshark. Enter coupon code WINGINIT for an extra 4 months for free at surfshark.deals/wingingit. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye for now.